So, this actually came in today. Wasn't actually expecting it, to tell you the truth. I don't even think I got a notification that it shipped, so whatever. I maybe went to the spam part of it. So I'm gonna actually open up some of this side business here. We have a donkey pen. Got, it's not necessarily screen printed meeples, it just kind of looks like they're stickered. And a cardboard pen, I guess, that you just kind of punch out. Is this kind of necessary? I don't know. Let's see if it zooms. Yeah, kind of, sort of, maybe. Let's see. I don't know if I need to put a little bit more light on that. So we got the donkeys. Don't know if that was necessary, but it was there. Got the metallic coins. Because nothing is better than annoying the people at the table with metal clinking as they're trying to decide what they're doing. So we have them values of values of ones and threes, it looks like, and then I don't even know what that is, but I'll take a look at that. Okay, yeah, so there's ones and threes. I don't know if this is supposed to be pesos. I don't even know, man. Got a nice little heft to them. So, there's that. And then you get these things. Which, look at the victory. I feel like I found some treasure. Oh, crap. Alright, so we got some 50-point markers, which I don't know if you guys can see that. We have some 20s, we have some 5s, and some little bitty ones. So there's that. So I actually did have the first edition of this. I liked my plays of it because it's got a little bit of everything in it. So I have some area control, area majority, and then you got some of my favorite, which is multi-use cards. So definitely warranted another pickup. Just got a rule book, we got a module book, got a farm card glossary. Oh yeah, terrible thing. I'm still getting used to the setup, so I apologize. So yeah, it actually will tell you what the cards do. Got the rule booklet, which, I mean, like with anything, it seems daunting at first, but once you start to get into the groove of playing, it doesn't seem so bad. So these are the little mini expansions. It's quite a little bit of mini expansions, so that's gonna give the game even more legs. And then we also have a solo mode, which is pretty neat. Alright, so we got the punch boards. Let's see if I can get these out of there. So here's some more of the cardboard sort of victory chits. Which chits kind of sound like a bad word, but it's not. So we also have the donkeys. We have, it looks like this is probably a player reminder. It's been a bit. Some of these might be roof tiles. I do have to say, I mean, it's... let me see. Yeah, they're kind of easy to punch out. I mean, quality's okay. It's not flimsy, but it doesn't feel hefty, if that makes any sense. They seem to punch out fairly easy, which is a good thing because a lot of times if you're not careful, you will damage these things as they sort of punch them out. So we have the what you call it, the map, and you start the market, I should say. So that is for the roof tiles. Got some displacement spaces there. You have so it's double-sided. So I'm wondering if one side is for more players, or for the solo version. Yeah, it's a fairly big board, so it's going to be hard to show this all in one shot. So this is the siesta track. So you can choose how long you want to sleep for. I can't remember. The viticulture has a very similar sort of track that, depending on if you want to go first or whatever. So these are the upgraded player boards. I have to say pretty neat because they're elevated. The first edition, obviously wasn't as colorful, but you had to kind of slide the cards under there. You can still do that, but it's kind of, there's a little bit of it's a raised board, so you can kind of, shove it in there. I'm actually wondering how well these pieces will come out afterwards. Once you sort of put the upgrades in there. Same thing goes for the roof pieces. But I definitely think that is an improvement in terms of quality. So here is the, whoa. Let's see this here. Is there anything underneath it? That's the thing. Oh yeah, there is. That's gonna be fun to take out. So we have the sort of area control pawn things for that. We have the roof tiles, that are actually now very chunky metal bits. So pretty neat. They're chunky, but they're not very heavy. I don't know. Feels like that balsa wood that you get at craft stores. So some really, same thing with these. These look like, I'm wondering if they'll scratch, but I mean, for right now, they look really good. Really nice production quality thus far. So yeah, looking forward to, maybe getting this to the table at some point, coaxing my better half into playing it again, since it's been some time. So let's look at some of the meeples. And just sort of stuff for the sorry, I'm still not used to the camera being where it is. So the meeples, they're nicely adorned. Got lovely little embellishments, so they have faces and not just nameless, faceless meeples that we're used to getting. And some buildings. Really nice stuff there. I forget what I paid for this, but so far, pretty good. I'm sure the cards are actually in the bottom compartment. So here's the other. Now I'm actually hoping this kind of comes out and is, you're able to put it back nice and neat. The only other thing that I can actually say is from this company, I think it was the Ito master set, that the inserts kind of, when you kind of shoved it back into the box, if you weren't really careful, it would jack up the corners. It didn't affect much things, but if you're trying to keep things in a decent state, it was kind of a little bit upsetting. And these trays feel a little lighter than those, so I'm sure some people will complain about it, and some people will really like that. So let's see. Oh yeah, so the box on the corner, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a little scuffed, but that was not from me. That was just came like that. So there's that. I mean, it does seem like a bit of a tight fit. I don't think there's nothing else underneath this, I don't think. Yeah, okay, so there's nothing else underneath this part of it. So, I mean, you're not going to be lifting this too much. And, I mean, if it really bothers you, you could probably take like a pen or something and just kind of fill it in or get some paint. So we have some giant cards for another module. I'm not 100% sure what this is for exactly, but let's take a look at these peoples. We got Carmen, which kind of reminds me of the strong lady in Encanto, which, you know, my kids are currently obsessed with, so we don't talk about Encanto in this house. Okay, yeah, so a lot of stuff in this. Quite pleased. So we got some more of these tiles, these chunky winky tiles. I'm just gonna pull out a couple of them and just give it a look-see. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Pretty neat. The other problem is counting, making sure every piece is here. That's going to be the worst part about it. So we have 3 packs of cards. I'd like to see what the quality is of these. So yeah, I did mention before I'm a sleeving fanatic, so one of the add-ons was sleeves, which I did purchase, but I don't really... It's not my first, what do you call it? So we have a plowboy, so yeah, we have the different sections of the cards, depending on how you decide to use them. Got a fat cat. Really fun game. I love multi-use card games. Yeah, so decide to make some sausage. Yeah, so it's a really neat game. I can't wait to get this onto the table again. Is that an actress? Yeah, that's bizarre. What were you? Come out to play? I shouldn't even say that. Somebody's gonna probably remake that soon. They'll probably modernize the Warriors. Not now, because there's a strike. I'm sure somebody will. You should put it in space. Yeah, so kind of more of the same at this point. We got a chef, negotiators, in case you wanna. Shack builder. So yeah, I'm not gonna go through every single one of these, but yeah, you guys get the drift. So pack number 3 should be more of the same. So I do have to admit that I you know, previously kind of went into the all-in package, even though I didn't really, probably should have looked at it, because when this came in, it was 2 giant boxes, and I was kind of like, oh crud. It's a good thing I got rid of some of the other games that I needed a new home, just because we're not going to get around to them, or I just didn't find them that interesting. So I've got some more shelf space, but yeah, holy geez, Batman! It was 2 large boxes, and I think right after I finish this, I'm going to try to clean this up a little bit, and then open that other giant box. See what's in there, which I think is just it's kind of more of the same. It should be like larger bits and larger player boards, but not sure if that was worth it, but whatever. Anyways, thank you for watching, and be safe and take care.